This is a demonstration video of the Forrest Manufacturing Model B2 fitting saw. It's crooked. In this case, however, that is not a problem. That is a feature. The Model B2 is one of our two models of bandsaws that tilts. We also have the smaller Model 214, which tilts from vertical to 22.5 degrees using a manual adjust system. The Model B2, however, tilts from vertical to 45 degrees with a motor. So, like all Forrest bandsaws, almost all Forrest bandsaws, have a traveling table. Put your workpiece on the table, push the table to make the cut. This is a fitting saw, so it comes with all of our usual features. You can make, has a miter bar to make mitered elbows. It comes with a T-square, which is dismounted right now, and a flipper bar for making T's, Y's. And so with this saw, you can make just about any of the common insulation fitting shapes. And since it has the ability to tilt the head, you can make many more exotic shapes or other specialized parts, mitered valve bodies, whatever you want to make. The controls are all here at the operator's hand. So left here we have a button for forward and reverse, and saw start, saw start, saw stop. Yep. Angle is indicated with electronic angle meter. We have it here, it's got a magnet on it. We've got it here just temporarily. We ship this detached. It's such a cool little feature that it almost never actually makes it to the job sites. So we ship it detached, but they'll mount up here on the cabinets for actual use. Right now I just have it here, I can see it. And it'll ship loose so the customer, it'll ship in a separate container so the customer will actually get it. But I can watch my angle there, and get it back to vertical. I'm not going to say it's a fast machine, but it does have a power tilt function. I'll give a quick demonstration of a vertical cut. The machine does stop automatically. If I just hold this button, it'll overshoot vertical at about 2 degrees or so, past vertical. We do that just so you can tweak what you want to do. You can also, if you prefer, reset the limit switches to stop at exactly vertical, but people have found they want to tweak it. They want the ability to go a degree one side or the other. So now I'll go back forward. To vertical, 1/10 of a degree. So, as I've said, it operates just like any other Forrest fitting and block saw. Load the workpiece on the table, press saw start. Dust collection, please. Use hands on the table to make the cut. Easy as that. Now the real fun part of this saw is the tilting mechanism. I'll take it all the way to 45 degrees. The mechanism here is a little different. Instead of just having a pivot pin, the saw head rotates on a circular track. It's running on cam followers, or basically big stout bearings, and guide on that track. Has a little motor here with a gear reduction. We have the guards removed for clarity. Acme screw pushes against it, raises it up until you hit 45 degrees, whatever angle you want. The center of the circular track is set up at the point where the blade crosses the plane of the table. So no matter what angle the saw head is at, that blade is at the table at the same point. This allows us to keep using the traveling table. watch my angles here. .36. Again, it'll go a little past 45 degrees. Give it a 45.1, close enough. So when you tilt over, just the way the geometry works, you lose some of this height. You have about 18 inches of height under here versus I believe it's like 28, 29 inches when the machine is set up vertical. But it works just the same. But I can now make a big old angle cut. Dust, please. So again, dusty material. Soft start. Nice, crisp, 45-degree cut. So again, this does everything that any of our fitting saws will do. Mitered elbows, T's, Y's, all the complicated installation shapes you might need. But it'll do all your mitered lags, and it will tilt from 0 to 45 to do any of your more complex shapes. And of course, the primary customer for this is my insulation fabrication customers, but many industrial customers have found uses for this. Once you have a tilting head bandsaw, you're not going to be able to give it up. I'm going to make a contrast. If you've ever at home used a small, maybe Craftsman or other commercial brand bandsaw, they have a fixed table. So the table doesn't move. You put the workpiece on the table and slide it across the table to make the cut. If you want to make an angled cut with one of those machines, the table tilts. Most of them tilt from vertical to 45 degrees, but then you are now sliding the workpiece across the table at an angle to make a cut. Sounds like a difficult way to make a straight cut and a good way to lose fingers. Here, the head tilts, the workpiece stays on a level, flat table that moves, so the operator's hands are away from the blade and not on a tilting surface. That is the Forust Model B2 tilting head fitting saw. If you have any questions, please feel free to call or email us at Forust Manufacturing. Thank you.